Hello everyone and welcome back to Movie On. Today we're going to do a recap of the movie named If I Were a Boy, which is from the year 2017. I hope you enjoy the video, so let's begin. The film opens with Jean, who is a 38-year-old woman and she's experiencing a marital crisis. While she wants to try new ways to spice things up for her husband chooses another lover and ruthlessly abandons Jean. Luckily, she has two adorable kids, who are always there to give her a big hug when she's upset. Her children are the only fragments of joy she has left in her life, since she's not in any other relationship with anyone else. The only thing she has in her life is her children and her job. Because of this, and due to the fact that her life is not as good as she wanted, Jean naturally puts all of her energy on her work. Right after arriving at her job, she's sent by her boss to inspect the work on a construction site, and she's forced to go with her colleague Merlin, whom she had a one-night stand with in the past. Merlin is married with children, but they still had the one-night stand. Now both of them are going in the same elevator with an awkward silence. Merlin is not feeling that awkward, but she is losing it. However, Jean would rather be embarrassed than oppose her boss's arrangement. When she arrives at the site, her heels get completely covered in mud. When she inspects the taps, the water coming out of the cracks looks like a fountain. While facing a random worker who's much more confident than her, Jean writes that there's a minor leak on the inspection report. Merlin cannot stand her weak performance and tells her to go back to the office and leave the rest of the acceptance work to him. She is being despised by her colleagues when her scumbag ex-husband calls. With a showy tone, he tells Jean that, by law, they can take turns on raising two children. He also mentions that his new wife just delivered a cute baby, and he'll not be able to pick up their kids from school today, so she must pick them up. Before Jean can think of a way to say no, he hangs up the phone. When Jean almost faints because of anger, Merlin grabs her, but the ground at the site is so slippery that they fall into the mud together. Merlin just wanted to help, but they fell. If everything that was going on in her life is a prelude to Jean's bad luck, then the climax comes next for her. That night, lightning and thunder is flashing outside the window. As well as indicating that a storm is coming, the bad weather also seems to signal that something unusual is about to happen. The timid Jean is so frightened by the lightning that she's not able to sleep until midnight. She keeps lying in bed while trying to sleep, but she can't. She needs to go to the toilet, and when she gets up to go to the bathroom, she stands dazedly in front of the toilet to urinate, without noticing that something is wrong with her. She pees like a dude while standing. As she comes back and lies in her bed, she suddenly opens her eyes and realizes something bad. She talks to herself while exclaiming if she just peed while standing. She thinks that she must be dreaming, or her brain is playing tricks. But she speculates that she must have drunk too much before going to bed. But still, this makes her very confused now. In spite of this thought, she decides that she'll just touch her body parts to see if everything is right. She thinks that nothing on her body has changed, but little did she know, she still subconsciously touches her breast, and luckily her boobs are still there. When she checks down there, she discovers that she miraculously grew a dong. She freezes right on the spot while thinking about how this could even be possible. She checks again carefully in order to make sure, and it's true. She actually has male genitalia instead of female. Jean is obviously frightened. Not knowing what else she should do at this moment, she starts screaming because that will fix the problem. Her stupid screams wake up her two kids as they come to check on her and hug their mother. Her kids genuinely care about her. But Jean stops the children from coming close to her because you get the idea why. To top it off, her voice becomes as deep as a man's. Facing the children's concern, Jean has to lie and claim that her throat is like this because of the colds, and she'll be better after taking a rest. Subsequently, Jean finds that her underwear is uncomfortable because of the extra organ that she grew. Therefore, she rummages through her whole closet because it turns out that women's underwear are no longer suitable for her. Fortunately, she finally finds a pair of flowered underwear under some old box, and it belongs to her ex-husband. That underwear is now good for her because it was made for men. Later on, we see that the extra organ makes Jean know the pain of being a male. For example, just riding her bicycle in the morning, she accidentally touches her nuts while she feels the endless pain. Jean is not in the mood to go to work, and worries that she'll be exposed at work. She simply takes a leave of absence. After a long time of fear and anxiety at home, Jean also learns a new position of urinating on the toilet. Sitting alone cannot possibly fix her problem, and after some serious consideration, she finally goes to her best friend, Marcel, in order to talk about it. She enters her house and straight up takes off her pants to show it to Marcel. She mentions how she somehow grew a new thing on her body, and she doesn't know why this is happening. However, Marcel thinks that she's playing cosplay and suspects that it's a fake toy. Marcel also pulls it with her hand while trying to yank it down and almost kills Jean because that must hurt like hell. Marcel, after pulling it, now realizes that her schlong is not a fake one, and this discovery scares her. After calming down and processing all of it, they go to the rooftop, where she carefully examines Jean's new organ and discusses that its style is neither Baroque or classical, a bit like Danish furniture with clean colors and smooth lines. Then she emphasizes with excitement the fact that it's a good thing because from now on, she has the mind of a woman and the sexuality of a man. She can enjoy a dual identity and will be able to do many things that a single gender cannot do. This is a blessing that only the chosen one can have this. But this crazy idea of Marcel makes Jean even more flustered, and she now thinks of herself as a monster. The next morning, she rushes to her gynecologist. As soon as she enters the room, she knows that there's no other explanation for it, so she once again straight up takes her pants off without saying a word of nonsense. The doctor is named Pace, and he's more than 50 years old. He's experienced many things in his life, but nothing like this. He keeps silent and goes out. He then walks to the water fountain and splashes a glass of water on his face. Dr. Pace then comes back to the office, and he reassures Jean not to panic. He plans to refer Jean to other specialists who can solve the problem. Jean refuses when she hears that. She doesn't want anyone to know about it. She worries that she'll be sent to the lab as an alien. She further exclaims that she has kids to look after. Jean proposes to let the doctor operate on herself in order to cut her weighing off. While the doctor warns her that the risk is too great, he also mentions that the procedure is more dangerous than giving birth, and that Jean would likely bleed to death during the surgery she's asking for. Jean is in a panic, as the doctor gives her an idea that Jean can treat her wanger like a toy, or try to live in peace with it. Since her schlong is a sudden growth, maybe one day it will suddenly disappear. Jean then decides that there's nothing that she can do, so she calms down and gives her dong a name. She starts to call it Bunny, which is the name of one of her favorite stuffed toys in her childhood. Gradually, Jean finds a subtle change in her psychology. She always stares at the posters of all kinds of hot women in the street. When Marcel comes to her house, she also starts to check out Marcel's booty from time to time. When they're sitting on the sofa and talking, Jean unconsciously moves closer to her. Marcel, just as Jean is about to make a move, runs away in terror. Although Marcel likes men and likes to spend time with Jean, but it does not mean that she likes the combination of the two. Her sick leave is limited, and now Jean has to go back to work, even if no solution is figured out. She does not realize that her personality has changed now. She's sitting in Merlin's car to inspect the site when a car behind them suddenly overtakes. In the past, if Jean encountered this kind of thing, she would certainly tolerate it. But now Jean gets out of the car and starts yelling at the driver in front of everyone. Unexpectedly, the driver once learned Kung Fu, and after being annoyed, the driver directly hits Jean with a flying kick. While protecting Jean, Merlin's eye is hit, and he's injured. Jean feels guilt in her heart as they arrive at the construction site. Jean is no longer weak, and while facing the problems and difficulties of the workers, she argues with reason. Jean decides to release her nature, and she sneaks into the men's room in the company as she pees like a dude. Unexpectedly this night, while working overtime, she ran into a female building security guard who came to check security in the men's room. As soon as the female security guard sees the angle of her dangle, she passes out. After waking up, Jean sincerely explains to the female security guard, while hoping that she can understand and keep it a secret. Women are always good at exchanging secrets with each other, and the female security guard also reveals her worries. In fact, she's been single for 30 years, and has never slept with a man so far, and she always feels sorry for it. With their chat, the ambiguous sparks in the air begin to quietly bloom. In this moment, they stare at each other as Jean, who's a woman with a ding-dong, and a virgin security guard develop feelings for each other. Both of them then spend a wonderful and passionate night together in which she tickles her pickle. Jean now gradually adapts to her new lifestyle. She's full of male strength, and when she goes to the supermarket and sees a woman who cannot move the drinks on the shelves, she offers to help. In the morning, it's not a problem for her to carry 2 kids to kindergarten, while poor Marcel is struggling to carry 1 child. Riding a bicycle is also very easy for her now, and she also walks easily in high heels. On the site, while talking to clients, she behaves in an open manner, not as timid as before. Merlin is completely impressed by her, and what's even better is that her ex-husband likes Jean again. When they meet again, Jean puts ecstasy in her ex-husband's drink in order to give him some exciting revenge. When her ex-husband is bewildered by her, Jean takes out her sausage and shows it to him. Her ex-husband immediately faints in bed. When he wakes up, he feels a vague pain somewhere he should not. Yes, she molested her husband in his sleep. Jean now starts to feel more and more confident in her family life and workplace. When she goes to the doctor for a physical examination, Jean also shows him her muscles. The doctor surprisingly finds that both the androgynous hormones in Jean's body are rising at the same time. She is a perfect androgynous, and in a period of boundless adolescence, Jean knows that these changes are brought by her bunny. One day, everyone is busy working at the site when suddenly a tree is hit by a construction truck and is about to smash into Merlin. At that critical moment, Jean runs over and saves him, which also makes Merlin like Jean more. But Jean does not want to have any more involvement with him, because after all, Merlin is a married man. Although Jean seems to be getting stronger and stronger, her heart is still a little vulnerable from time to time. At Christmas, her ex-husband picks up the kids, and she's left alone. By chance, she learns that Merlin is divorced, and he has to take care of 4 children by himself. In order to balance work, he has to take the children to the construction site at Christmas. Jean kindly decides that she'll help him take care of the children. That night, Jean receives a call from Merlin asking for a date to thank her for her help. Jean incoherently agrees. She actually has a crush on Merlin too, and they're both divorced, so it's normal to have a drink and chat in the bar. Merlin also frankly and indirectly asks Jean if she has a boyfriend. Jean understands that this is a confession, but she doesn't know how to answer. Her current condition is really a bit awkward. She makes vague and perfunctory remarks to Merlin, which does not affect their feelings. In a moment of passion, Merlin is ready to kiss Jean. Jean is so frightened that she gets up and backs away immediately. She runs away on the pretext that she has a slight skin allergy. Later on, when they meet again, Jean knows the truth. Merlin divorced his wife before their last unexpected one-night stand. As a single parent, he does not want his children to worry, which is why he keeps his wedding ring on. Merlin says that Jean is fascinating because she combines the strength of a man with the tenderness of a woman. Hearing such a true confession, Jean cannot help but kiss Merlin, because unable to explain her condition at this point, Jean tentatively asks Merlin about his sexual orientation and whether he accepts homosexuality. After getting a negative answer, Jean sadly says that they can only be friends. She turns away while sadly leaving. Merlin just stands there as he's perplexed. Jean is also in great pain, because no matter how much she now wants to change back to a woman and how much she wants to have a sweet relationship with Merlin, she cannot. With a glimmer of hope, Jean approaches her gynecologist again. She wants the doctor to recommend a hospital in Bangkok that specializes in gender reassignment, but the doctor tells her that if she wants to become a woman again, the surgery and recovery time will take at least several years, and the results may not be perfect. Jean feels desperate, but the doctor and Marcel feel that if Jean really likes Merlin, she should ignore her current identity and take the initiative to express her love to Merlin, no matter whether she's a man or a woman. Gender cannot prevent the occurrence of love. Upon hearing this, Jean gets encouraged and bravely comes to Merlin. When she's ready to confess the secret of her body, the sky suddenly begins to thunder and blow a gale, just like the weather on the night she became a man. In the storm, Jean miraculously changes back into a woman as the experience of being an androgynous ends. She's completely naked now, and without a sausage, she's a normal woman again as she excitedly runs to Merlin and both of them kiss. Although she's a woman again, she's not the cowardly Jean she used to be, but she's a strong woman now. While the two kiss, the movie ends. Kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. And at last I will say, stay safe, stay well, see you next time, and thanks for watching.